Hi, everyone. This is Carol Williams Immigration, and we are here for our Monday morning Beyond the Soundbite, where every Monday morning we talk about all things U.S. immigration, what's hot, what's been happening, and how it impacts you. So let's dive right in. The first thing I wanted to talk about is TPS. TPS has been granted for individuals who are in the U.S. who are nationals of Burma. Their TPS designation starts May 25th of this year and runs for 18 months. So that'll take them through November 25th of next year. So if you are an employer and you are looking to hire and someone, your candidate is from Burma, they may have been granted TPS. TPS does give them work authorization, so that will be smooth sailing for you. And if you are in fact the Burmese individual, it's important that you apply for TPS, and then that will give you work authorization here in the United States and legal permission to remain for the next 18 months. Unless the TPS for Burmese nationals is extended. So we don't know about that yet, but we do know for right now it's good for 18 months until next November 25th of next year. Also, for our Burmese students here in the US in F1 status, usually there are rules that limit how much employment an F1 student can embark on while they are studying here in the US in F1. The DHS has relaxed those rules for right now. So if you are a Burmese student, you are here in F1, you are a citizen of Burma. It does not matter where you were born, but if you are a citizen of Burma here in the US in F1 status, if you are attending a student and exchange visitor program certified school, you are currently maintaining your F1 non-immigrant status, and you are experiencing economic hardship, have a conversation with your designated student officer at your school, and they can walk you through the process and really explain to you what the relaxed rules are. But the relaxed employment rules for Burmese students do apply to on as well as off campus employment. So if you are a Burmese student and you are undergoing a significant financial hardship right now, please have a conversation with your designated student officer at your school, and they can help you through the process of the relaxed work authorization right now. Haiti was also designated for new TPS. That is for individuals who are citizens of Haiti who are in the country as of May 21st of this year. We are waiting for those exact dates to come out, but that too will be a designation for 18 months. So for those Haitian citizens that are here in the US as of May 21st, they can apply for work authorization. And for those employers out there, if a resume crosses your desk or a candidate comes to you into your inbox and they're Haitian national, they may have TPS, which means that they will have work authorization as well. So it is beneficial for both employer and employee. The next thing I wanted to talk about real quick are the remote I-9. So since the pandemic began last year, the government has relaxed the in-person document review requirement for the I-9s. As you know, when you hire someone on board, you need to complete the I-9 within 3 days of hire. That those supporting documents for the I-9 generally must be reviewed in person. Well, because of the pandemic, the government has said we understand in person is not optimal at this point. And so many people were in fact working remotely. Many people were onboarded to their new positions remotely, and so too the I-9s were inspected remotely. This remote I-9 inspection has been extended through, let me look at the date, October 31st of this year. So, but please beware, we're not sure if they're going to continue this extension past October 31st. And so we will, as employers, have to actually look at the I-9 documents in person, even if we have done the remote I-9. So if you do not have a plan to look at those documents remote, feel free to give my office a call. We're more than happy to help you strategize and figure out what works best for you and your business and how you all are set up. You may be multi-state, you may be multi-city within the same state. That is certainly something that we can help you with. And if you have any questions on that, feel free to give my office a call, 954-903-1337. But as of right now, the remote I-9 document inspection flexibility is in place until August 31st of this year. And we are still looking at the land border closure between the US, Canada, and Mexico. That the land border closure is still going on, and it will go on until right now, June 21st, so towards the end of this month. As I have been saying for months and months now, roughly every 30 days, all three governments reevaluate where we are with the pandemic and the likelihood of opening up the land borders. They were closed last year to non-essential travel due to the pandemic as a way to stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. As more people are vaccinated, we are certainly curious to see what will happen on June 21st, whether or not the governments of the US, Canada, and Mexico will decide to ease up on the restrictions at our land borders. I just don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, until June 21st, those land borders are closed to non-essential travel. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is just giving you an update on our US consulates. They are still not back up to 100% capacity when it comes to the processing of visas because of the pandemic. The consulates are located all across the world, and so they are dealing with not only the State Department rules, but they're also looking at local country conditions. So we still need to exercise a lot of patience when waiting for visa appointments at the various consulates overseas. So folks, that's all I have for this morning, this lovely Monday morning of Beyond the Soundbite. I am Carol Williams with Williams Immigration. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me at my office. I can be reached at 954-903-1337. If you have found this helpful, please feel free to like this broadcast, and you can also share it with your friends or colleagues that you think may find it helpful as well. And as always, it has been a wonderful Monday morning. I wish you all an incredible week, and I will be back next Monday with what's hot and what's going on in U.S. immigration.